Hi, Grand Mice and my babies. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a love reading for the collective. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can email me. I have my email down in the description box, okay? So let's go ahead and pray over this reading. I call forth my divine capabilities in order to lead the collective throughout the darkness into the light along their spiritual journey throughout their destiny. But this is a love reading, all right? So I have segment Wounded Healer. You have to prioritize self-care, okay? It's like the energy of being drained and depleted, mentally exhausted. You could be overwhelmed. You're being called to take a step back, all right? Get you plenty of sleep and hydrate yourself as well. You have to learn how to put you first. You have to prioritize some boundaries, and you need to say no when you need to say no, right? The right ones will hear you differently. You have to know your worth, all right? Build your confidence here, okay? As long as you're pouring from an empty cup, you're always going to suffer. You're always going to be tired. You're always going to be drained. You deserve the same energy in return, an energy of reciprocity. It takes two to make a connection work. Okay, it takes two to make a connection work. Okay, stop giving more than what you're receiving. That's how you exalt yourself. All right, because your person is not pouring into you and you're continuously pouring into them. You're not getting anything in return, whether it's on a mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, or financial level. I have Katish here, Sacred Lust. I feel like this is the energy of you being called to save yourself. Like save yourself. You probably don't want to hear this. You understand what I'm saying to you, but save yourself. You understand what I'm saying to you? What's meant to be will always be. Those that love and care for you will wait for you, right? But you cannot seek that on the outside of yourself. You got to keep your heart chakra unblocked, that's for sure. Okay, if anything, lowering your self-esteem is not for you. You're being called to build yourself back up, okay, step by step, day by day. It's a process. It's a process when you're healing from a trauma here. Okay, it's like an energy of outgrowing as well. Your energy is very valuable. If you're a high-value woman or high-value man, you need to place your energy into what's going to benefit you, okay? Oh. Card though. Yeah, see, Ma'am Lambo. Is that what that is? Yeah, give me a second. Ma'am Lambo, self-sabotage here. Okay, no more trauma bonds. All right, open your crown chakra. All right, you are the portal. You got to distance yourself. You got to rid of your toxic fears as well. Okay, your insecurities here. You understand? Do the shadow work. All right, if you want to make a connection work, do the shadow work. But you get to pick and choose who and what is worth fighting for. Life is already a battle, so make sure you're not battling each other. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you two against the world type of energy. All right, don't self-destruct here. Okay, emotional tie, repetitive patterns. We can't do that anymore. All right, stand for whatever it is that you stand for. I have Sawache grounding here. Yeah, if it's overwhelming your spirit, take a step back from it. All right, if it's giving you anxiety, take a step back from it. If it's giving you depression, take a step back from it. All right, the anxious attachment style connections is not healthy. You need to understand that you complete your wholeness within oneself, and you don't need to be seeking anything on the outside of you. You're trying to fill a void within your spirit when you are running back to what broke you. You have to spend some time in order to heal. Okay, and with this Sawache grounding, in order to keep your energy grounded, you must understand you have to stay connected to your mind, body, and soul. The way you can stay connected to your mind is read. The way you're able to stay connected to your body, focus on your nutrition, drink your water, and work out. How can you stay connected to your soul? Is meditating. If you can incorporate this every single day, you understand what I'm saying to you, then your life will be live long and prosper type of energy. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you won't seek that external validation. You will feel whole and complete within yourself. You won't run back to what broke you. Acknowledge the hurt and move forward. Okay? Save yourself. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just what the energy that I have here. Okay? I have Imaha awakening here. This is making the right moves here. It's like you had a wake-up call. This is an epiphany moment in the midst of these transitions here. You need to use your life force energy in order to create the reality that you desire. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you're not where you want to be in life, you should not be in a relationship, or you should not be dating. And the reason why I say this is because, you know, when you're not mentally stable, or when you're not financially stable or emotionally available, you understand what I'm saying to you, it can cause corruption in your relationships, right? And this is why you have to focus on yourself first. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's extremely important as well. Gang, Sarah, resistance here. Don't resist this change. Don't resist it. Okay, whether you're letting go of the person or whether you're letting go of your bad habits, whatever it is that you're being called to do not resist this change. Okay, challenge. Okay, it was a word that was coming out, so it might be a challenge for you. But at the end of the day, close the doors was a download as well. The things that are lowering your vibration, draining you and depleting you of your energy, and make room for your growth. In regards to relationships, whether it's family, friends, or lovers, don't ever be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over, okay? And what's done in the dark will come to the light as well as a download. So just pay attention. Observe, but do not absorb, okay? I feel like what got in your way was a lack of boundaries here. You let people do whatever to you. But once you heal and you learn and you grow from your mistakes, you understand what I'm saying to you? You learned the lessons here, and now you're ready to shine. Don't dim your light for the comfort of others here. Okay, do not dim your light. All right, don't you run back into the shadows. Don't let people corner you. Okay, remove the blockages here. All right, be your true, authentic self. Walk with the shamans with your head held up. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because I feel like you let this person do things to you. You understand? You're very forgiving and caring, right? Understanding individual, like an energy of trying to see the good in this person, but they let you down time and time again. Now, I'm not saying it takes two to make a connection work. We all have flaws. I'm not saying it's their fault. We're not playing the blame shift game here. I'm just saying you were trying your best to make the connection work. I feel like you probably was the only one that was apologizing. You probably was the only one doing this and doing that, right? Trying to make the connection something that's everlasting. But now I feel like you're paying attention to the repetitive lessons and cycles, and you don't want anything to do with it anymore because you're the only one that's putting forth the effort. Yeah, seeds of two, but feeling safe because you don't feel safe with this person. Your heart, you don't feel safe. Your energy, like you're really overprotective of yourself right now, or in whom you allowing into your energy as well. So be mindful of the company you keep. I feel like you don't trust anyone anymore as well. I have Soikoyan here. I have scarcity here. It's just like holding on. You understand what I'm saying? It's like an energy, you feel like an energy of like holding on. You understand what I'm saying to you? Holding on. It's just like an energy of holding on. So go get that juice. That's my daughter. So it's just don't hold on to the low vibrations. Don't hold on to your old ways. Don't hold on to no. It's like cut loose. You understand what I'm saying? If you have to cut the cord, cut the cord. You understand? You have to do what's solely best for you. All right, and you are worthy of the love that you desire. All right, raise your vibration, manifest something healthy. You understand? You want to manifest a healthy love. Okay, new type of energy, like you want new energy is what I'm saying to you. So prioritize here. You have juice in your cup already. Queen Nandi, intuition. There's a lot of outside noise. It could be through TikTok, through Facebook, through Instagram, like people trying to give you information or advice as far to how it is you need to handle your situation. Use your discernment. Okay, I don't care if it's a tarot card reader. You understand what I'm saying? Only you know what is best for you. Don't pay attention to that outside noise. What is your spirit calling for you to do? You understand? Because we only learn as we grow. You understand? What is your soul calling for you to do and how you need to handle this situation? This is your freedom. I feel like you're a very free spirit, and I feel like you're outgoing, and I feel like it's like an energy of trying to make you small and trying to diminish you and put you in this box that you don't belong, because you see things from a higher level of consciousness here. You have a deeper meaning in life. You understand? It's that type of energy. I don't feel like you're overthinking it. I feel like you're in this it is what it is type of energy, and like washing your hands from the situation because you don't feel respected with this Ayahs and Miracles here. You just want respect, love, and loyalty. Simple, right? For some people, it's not. Love, loyalty, and respect. You understand? That's not something that could be taught. That type of stuff has to be in you. All right, but you are going to stay on your own vibration. You're going to maintain your frequency in the midst of these storms. You're going to weather this storm. You understand what I'm saying? An energy shift. You're shifting energies here, out with the old, in with the new. When a person, place, or thing no longer aligns with our standards, morals, or values here, okay, what's going to happen is we have to let that go. You understand what I'm saying to you? And we're going to have to align ourselves with the person, place, or thing that is meant for us. So patience is going to be your greatest virtue. So you get a do-over at life. You get a fresh start. But this time you're in a different dimension. You're in a different time zone, a timeline. You're in a different portal. You're on a different frequency. You understand? So you're protecting yourself from low quality experiences that you no longer want to be available to. Okay, you're doing things differently this time around because you know better, you're going to do better. All right, yeah, see? Yeah, one-sided connections here. Not giving and receiving. Okay, manipulation. Just doing things for you in order to get things in return. One-sided connections. Okay, you put your all into something. You understand? And they just give you a little, just to keep you around. We're not doing this type of energy anymore. This came out reversed with this mat giving and receiving. And it's Urzuli Dentor urethra cards. Do not self-sabotage your life by holding on to someone who is toxic and draining. Okay, who's mentally exhausting your spirit, who's deteriorating your soul. Okay, you got to cut off anything. You got to remove any type of blockage. Don't feel sorry for nobody. Did nobody feel sorry for you? Don't let nobody guilt trip you. People are good at playing victim to a situation that they created. Cut the emotional tie. Cut the emotional tie. That way you can live for you and your children if you have any. Energy removal. Okay, distance yourself. Okay, we got to be mindful to move forward. You're a very fruitful and abundant person. The only thing that you have to do is be wise. You already stand out. You understand what I'm saying to you? You already stand out. The only thing that you have to do is be the flow and gain control over your life and have that momentum. It's okay to be by yourself. Okay? Don't get out of a situation and end up in another situation. You need to learn how to heal. You understand? You need to grow up. You understand what I'm saying? Give yourself grace and compassion. Forgive yourself. That way you're able to forgive others. Forgiveness does not always mean reconnection. Forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation. Take your time with your life. Okay? Don't rush through life here. Do not get out of a situation and get right back into another one. You need to heal from these wounds. Okay? That way you can see what it is that you want from yourself. Because when you know what it is that you want from yourself, you will know what it is that you will want from another individual. Release resentment and bitter type of energy. You understand? I'm not saying you don't deserve to be loved on in your healing period, but know better, you do better. Give it time. All right? And raise your standards with this Queen Yao Sante Wa. Standards high. You hear me? Like, you're not going down there to meet anybody. If they can't meet you up here, then I don't know what to tell you. Because holding on does more damage than letting go. Attachment is the root of all suffering. It's easier to bring somebody down than to you understand, bring them up. You gotta be mindful of these sayings. These sayings are not for nothing. You understand what I'm saying to you? Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities because they're there for a reason. Save your soul from recycling in this 3D dimension with this Queen of Sheba secret reveal. When you know what you know, there's no need to entertain what they think. Stop over-explaining yourself to someone who's committed to misunderstanding you. Okay? Stop over-explaining yourself to someone who's committed to misunderstanding you. And you just learn how to respond rather than react. All right? You can respect each other's wants, needs, and desires, but you don't have to agree to things that bring you discomfort. Like I say, if it's in alignment with what you want, who you are, and where you're going, cool. If it's not, it's only going to be a blockage in your life. That's why the cord-cutting rituals are needed. So with this Nandi truth, whatever it is, that whatever type of love that you want to manifest, you must first be that change that you want to see, right? You can't be a demon asking for an angel. You got to be mindful of that, all right? You got to fix yourself. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you want good energy, you have to be good energy, okay? You deserve to be loved in your love language. I have Oshun, fearless love. When the time is right is a download as well. Okay, open that throat chakra though. All right, and this time around, let people know what it is from jump. Don't be out here letting people slide. Don't be like, maybe I'm tripping, or maybe that wasn't a red flag. No. If it's making you feel some type of way, speak on it right then and there. Don't wait. I don't care if y'all at a grocery store, okay? You hear me? Say what you mean and mean what you say. I'm not telling you to go fuss, start nothing in public. I'm not telling you to be narcissistic. I'm telling you to communicate healthy boundaries here, okay? Because you deserve to be loved in your love language, okay? And if somebody cannot give you what you desire, like if you need someone who's emotionally available, if you need love, loyalty, and respect, if you want somebody who's faithful, you understand, if you want flowers every now and then, whatever it is, your love language is, okay? They need to be willing to meet you halfway. If not, just cut the cord, okay? I have Mumbuya Nihanda. I have Radical Rebirth here. This is your growth. You're transitioning. You're coming up out of it. You understand? You're coming up out of the stagnancy. You understand? You're grounding your energy here. Okay, no matter what goes on in your life, you know that we fall down, but we get up song. That's what this energy is. Okay? It's like, you know, what broke your heart fixed your vision. What broke your heart fixed your vision. With this Aunt Nancy betrayal. The things that are being done behind the scenes, you know, all of that type of energy. You know, the family and friends is trying to break y'all up. You understand? Still talking to exes and women from the past, still allowing new energies into their energy because they're not ready, but they want to benefit from you. You understand what I'm saying to you? We're not doing none of this with this unanswered betrayal. If someone has too much going on in their energy, that's going to infect your energy. If someone, your lover, have too much going on in their energy, that's also going to infect your energy. So you got to think about the type of person that you are choosing to be in your life. Okay, because just because you have standards, morals, and values, just because you just don't allow anybody into your energy, that doesn't mean that your person is. So you got to make sure it's a vibrational match. We want equilibrium. We want balance here. Okay, with Seven Sisters creativity. All right, pursue those hobbies and those dreams and those goals because you are destined for greatness here. Choose those hobbies. I feel like you need to pick me up, right? And you're going to get that in your passions, whether you draw, whether you create, whether you write, whether you color, you understand, whether you go for a jog, whatever it is that you do. Do more of that. Do more of what's going to make you happy in order to advance, in order to release that dopamine. That way you're able to feel like you again. I have I said surrender here. Practice detachment. Practice detachment here. I'm not telling you to play mind games. I'm not telling you not to answer the phone. I'm not telling you not to do none of that. But whatever your soul is calling for you to do, you just do that and you be that for yourself. Okay, there's a time and a place for everything, of course. But let go and let God. I have to need pleasure here. I feel like this person probably find you as someone who's highly attractive as well. I feel like you're very dominant and you're headstrong. I feel like right now you're being called to embrace your dark feminine energy. Is to not care about what other people think about you and just move for yourself, live for yourself. Don't pay attention to the outside noise of the outside world. It's like you doing your own thing in your dark feminine energy. I feel like you were in a dark place for a very long time, but now you're coming up out of it, right? The sun is starting to shine again. You've already been through these illusions and the manipulation and the deception. You are being called to do some shadow work here because there are some triggers here. You want to confront them head on and also make a vision board in order to create that life that you desire, because we are using our life force energy in order to create, you know, new perspectives and new lifetimes and new mindsets as well. Okay, so with Queen Nefertiti Alchemy, you can do anything that you want to do. You can become whomever it is that you want to become. I feel like you're being called to save yourself this time around. Okay, I feel like you could have been a lot further ahead along in life if you have focused more on you and stopped trying to please everyone else. Okay, because you are afraid of losing them. No, now it's time for you to do things for yourself. I feel like there are some things that are backfiring here. I don't think it's for you. I feel like it's for a particular individual here. But I feel like you're being called to stand still. It's like energy like, peace, be still, let things play out how they gonna play out, and then you get to pick and choose because there's no right or wrong way. You deserve to be happy. All right, do the things that fulfill you. Do more of the things that make your soul be full of joy. You understand? You carry yourself very well. All right, you're at a wit's end. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like if it's like dead end, turn around. You're at a wit's end. You know, like you're tying something. It's like you're at a wit's end. Like it's not gonna go anywhere past this. You understand? And you want something that's major in return, right? You're not gonna disregard disrespect. You want to be with someone you're able to be yourself around because you know your intentions are pure, right? There's no need for you to be unsure of yourself. There's no need for that energy, okay? There's no need for you to be around manipulative, deceptive individuals, right? There's no need for you to wear a mask. You should not have to dim your light for the comfort of others. Like, you are who you say that you are, and don't let anyone tell you anything different, and don't allow others to live their life through you. Be mindful of the company you keep. You are more than enough. Okay, there will always be things that trigger your insecurities, but you should never allow anyone to try to treat you as if you're an option. Okay, you're not the one or the two. You understand what I'm saying to you? You are goddess energy. You have this divine feminine essence about you. You're nobody's main chick. You're nobody's side chick. Okay, it should be king and queen, goddess and god. And I want you to be mindful. If someone doesn't think highly of themselves, they're not going to think highly of you. So you got to be careful of the partner that you choose. You want somebody who's going to be as confident as you. You understand? Who don't care about what other people think. You understand what I'm saying? You are more than enough. And don't let anybody tell you anything differently. If someone wants you to settle for bare minimum effort or less than what you deserve, you're going to have to get out of them people's way so they can go be with the type of people that they are used to, because you deserve so much more than what you have been settling for. Okay? So just keep going. All right, Sarah Light Khalid, divine lineage here. You are your ancestors reincarnated. Just because your grandmother, okay, accepted that horrible energy, horrific energy, the hell, the toxicity, the trauma, the nightmare lifestyle, that doesn't mean that you have to. Okay, you can make your own money now. Back in the day, women couldn't work. It was slavery, it was this, it was that, yada, yada, so to speak. Women didn't have rights, whatever. Times have changed, okay? And it's a lot of independent women for a reason. Nobody wants to tolerate nonsense, all right? Nobody has time for mind games, okay? We have children that want to grow. We want them to grow up, and we want to have a beautiful future. We don't want them suffering. We don't want them out here surviving. We want them thriving and living their best life. So you are your ancestors reincarnated. But if your mother and your father was in this state of toxicity, that doesn't mean that you have to. You can do things differently this time around. Okay? You are who your bloodline has been waiting for. It stops with you. All right? So with this Atit worthiness, only you determine your worth. Just because someone else doesn't value you, that doesn't mean that you don't value yourself. You understand? Just because someone else doesn't love you, that doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. You understand what I'm saying to you? Just because someone else doesn't have standards, morals, or values, that doesn't mean that you don't. You understand? So you got to take your time with these connections. That way you can see better. You understand? That way you're able to see clear. Because anything that is rushed is a form of manipulation in order to get whatever it is that they want from you. Anything that is rushed, right? Anything beautiful is going to take time. It's going to take time, okay? And you always want to be friends first with this YCG Live Out Loud. Unfortunately, you can enter a friendly connection and still end up horrific. You understand what I'm saying to you at the end? And just because you guys decide to go your separate ways, that doesn't mean you have to be against each other. That doesn't mean you have to take it personally, right? Because it's spiritual, it's not personal. This is about alignment. You understand what I'm saying to you? But most definitely work on being friends first. Nagmi, desire. This is like a deep soul connection, like a very intense, like very desirable, but it's like when it's good, but when it's bad. You understand? And it's like the do's and the don'ts, the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, and the rights and the wrongs, and how to differentiate who's wrong, you know, the white and the black, the dark side, the light side. And it could be too much to deal with at times. It's all about, do you feel as if it's something worth fighting for? I'm not here to make the decision for you. You understand? It's all about whatever you feel as if you're worth. You feel like you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody that's treating you like an option, not to be rude or disrespectful? Or do you feel as if, you understand what I'm saying, you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody who don't see your worth? You understand? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody who don't give you no flowers or no gifts or nothing? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Do you want to be around somebody who doesn't validate your feelings or your emotions? Do you want to be around somebody who's inconsiderate? You understand what I'm saying to you? Do you want to be around somebody who's mean to you? You understand what I'm saying to you? It's not love, it's hate. I understand we all go through it, but you got to stop making excuses for people and see people for who they are and place them where they belong in your life. I understand intense love, sexual activity, it feels good to your soul, it's this and that, right? But you need to think about the things. You understand what I'm saying? Is this person able to nurture your soul? We don't want surface level. We don't want sex, money, and drugs, right? We want mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, you understand, and even financially, right? Because you don't want to be struggling and you don't want to be living in poverty. Let's just be honest and keep it real. You deserve something that's on a deep level, all right? When you're a grown woman, you want something on a deep level. Only little girls want to sit around and play and toy with people's emotions here. Okay, so whatever you feel as if you deserve is what you're going to get. You have to raise your vibration here. This is alignment. Queen goddess energy. Okay, respectable energy. Your energy is very valuable. Where energy goes, energy flows. Don't have nobody come in and draining you and depleting you of your energy, mentally exhausting you, siphoning and harnessing your energy in order to do things behind your back. No, don't let nobody harness your energy. Okay, your life force energy that's going to get you to where you need to be in life. Put yourself on the forefront. Release that emotional baggage here and be open to receiving. I mean, you can go out on a dinner date. You can date if you want to. I ain't saying it's horrible to date when you come up out of a relationship or a connection. Like I say, you do deserve love in your healing era, but you got to be careful because whatever you have not healed within yourself, you understand what I'm saying to you? You are attracting another person that has not healed those wounds within themselves, and I don't want you to create another trauma bond. That's why I say take your time with it. You understand? That's why I say take your time. But be open and take it slow. And you know now, right? who's good for you, who's not. A red flag is a what? Run away and go, okay? I don't know about the second chances anymore. You understand? I don't think you should do second chances because men see things from a logical sense. And let's be honest, they think you dumb if you giving them a second chance. They don't care about your heart. They don't care if you're a forgiving person. They don't operate like that. Men who operate from wounded masculine energy, they think you dumb if you keep taking them back. Because their heart chakra is blocked. You understand what I'm saying to you? So at the end of the day, that's not somebody that you want to be with. That's not somebody that you want to be with. You want to progress in life and you want to move forward. Okay? So, enough is enough. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. Once somebody tell you who they are, believe them. Some people can only wear a mask for so long. Okay? So, I understand it hurt, but your heart chakra, it hurt. I understand it hurt, but you got to let it go now. I mean, you could stay and suffer. That's up to you. But I know it. See, now look, if it's something small, if it's something little, you can work it out, talk it out. Toothpaste cap or leave it a toilet seat up. I'm not talking about no minor stuff like that. Going to pick the kids up from school or what. I'm not talking about no stuff like that. I'm talking about treating you like an option, being disrespectful. You understand? Treating you different in front of other people. You understand what I'm saying to you? Wanting you to do this and that while they do nothing. You understand? Like, I'm talking about the deep stuff. You understand? I'm talking about the deep divers, the ones that are snorkeling. I'm not talking about the ones who got their head above water, just, surface level. I'm not talking about the little stuff. I'm talking about the deep stuff. You're going to have to let it go. You're going to continue to suffer. All right? So you will survive, okay? And pain is temporary. Pain is temporary. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You can run back to what broke you and stay in these repetitive healing phases, or you could just feel that pain of discipline along your spiritual journey, your self-love journey in this isolation period, right? And get right with yourself, okay? It's okay to express your emotional vulnerabilities, but do not express yourself to someone who's emotionally unavailable because you're only going to break your own heart. It's going to break your spirit. It's going to deteriorate your soul. You're going to lose your mind trying to explain yourself to someone who do not care about how you feel. So if someone is not emotionally available, stop expressing yourself to them because you are only going to break your own heart trying to get them to see things from their point of view when your guys are not even operating on the same frequency. Okay? It takes two to make a connection work. It takes two to tango. You understand? If you working hard at it, they need to be working hard at it. It's okay. If both of you are growing, committed to growing together, taking each other's feelings into consideration, okay, I'm going to change my old ways. Both of you apologizing. You're not, that's cool. But if it's give or take or no. Okay? Narcissist, empath. No, we're not doing that. Okay? You understand what I'm saying to you? Taking your power back and you're going to work hard on yourself. All right? If it's not in alignment with your purpose. You're authentic here. All right? You're too pure to be operating from your masculine energy. You're too pure to be operating in your masculine energy. Weak men create masculine women. Right? Okay, your anger is sacred. It's only showing you that you deserve so much more than what you have been settling for. It's like an energy of, I never expected this. It's like an energy of preying on your downfall, right? It's like an energy of trying to humble you. You understand what I'm saying? It's too much to deal with. It's too much to bear. You got a good head on your shoulders, okay? You should not be out here having to operate from trauma or try to explain your worth to someone when you were meant for something greater. So, yeah, get comfortable with being uncomfortable this time around. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable because your universe is pushing you into something that's much greater and much bigger because you're getting a do-over in life. Okay? Step up out of your comfort zone. Okay? All right, y'all. So that's what I have for this love reading for the collective. If you're interested in your own reading, you can most definitely DM me. I have down below in the description box, and I have 17 different types of readings available. It will be a phone call reading, and I will send a picture of your cards once the reading is completed. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment. And I love y'all so much. Y'all take care. Y'all mind, body, and soul. Bye.